Hey everyone, this is Mike, and today we're gonna be playing some Wizard of Legend. Now, we did get a little bit of a sneak peek of what the next update is going to be for this game, which is going to be majorly focused around cursed relics and that kind of stuff, as well as a lot of other quality of life stuff. I should make the game a lot more fun, in my opinion. But of course, cursed relics is going to be the big focus of the next update, so I thought I'd kind of showcase a build that I like running when I want to go nuts with curses. Now, the only downside to this build is that I can only take one starting relic, of course. In my opinion, limited edition rope is going to be the best one for this combination to work. Of course, Token of Doom would be so much better because that allows you to find knocks literally on every floor, meaning that you can just go completely nuts with the cursed relics that you find. Now, the reason why I chose to take the limited edition rope instead is because that is basically the thing that makes this build safe. Cursed relics are double edges, meaning that if you just take a bunch of them, your survivability is gonna go way down. And when I say way down, it means you can just get a one-shot at some points as well, because you're just taking so much more damage, you have so much less maximum HP and that kind of stuff. And Fall plus limited edition rope kind of takes care of that problem. Now, Fall in itself, even without limited edition rope, is still one of my favorite cloaks to use, just because of the fact that it gives you HP regen. Of course, the downside to this is that it does set your HP at a maximum of 100, meaning that you are going to be quite squishy, and these enemies just keep coming. Hallelujah, there we go. Finally took care of all of them. But yeah, so basically you are running around with very little maximum HP. That is a trap, so I'm not going to go in there. But on the other hand, limited edition rope kind of helps you with that, because it makes it so that you only take 10% of your maximum HP as damage at a time. So yeah, it does kind of help with that. And I'm going to be using Chaos Brigade again. It is a Arcana that I haven't really been using much as of late. But it is something that I would like to run again with every now and then, because it's still really good, still quite powerful. They did change it slightly in the last update, so that's why I kind of wanted to take a look at it again, see how strong it still is, because a lot of people kind of wrote this off as not being that good anymore. I do not need Doctor's Song, because the chance of me getting critical placebos is quite low. I am, however, going to check what the Arcana store has in as for me, basically. Hopefully I can get a good enhanced Arcana, and then I am definitely willing to trade out my Tidal Blast. Or is this called Tidal Blast? Yeah, it is called Tidal Blast. And the store is down here, so let's see what we have. No. That is not what I would want to trade out, so I'm just gonna... Oh wait, actually I can just take the teleporter right there. I was thinking I can just try to get for critical placebos, because everything else that Dr. Song gives me is not gonna be that useful, because of course we have Fall, meaning that I am just gonna be regenning my HP anyways. So getting relics that make it so that I heal more or something like that, or that healing potions are free, or that they do not take the hit. Like for example, if you use multiple healing potions, the effectiveness of your healing potion decreases and that kind of stuff. Ooh, Customs Cloak. Oh, that is actually so good. That is actually great. So, what Customs Cloak does is, if I'm not mistaken, if you're getting chain stunned, it'll kind of make you break free. Let me see. Yeah, exactly. So, you evade stuff after you take damage. The big drawback of this setup with Fall is, of course, you only have 100 HP, meaning that if you get chain stunned, you can just get 100 to 0'd really quickly. Do I want to take this? Actually, I do. It's not an amazing Arcana, but it is more damage for now, and I want more Arcana to kind of speed up the damage that I deal. But yeah, so basically the big drawback is that if you get stun locked, you're pretty screwed, because of course you just get 100 to 0'd really quickly. But because of Customs Cloak, every time I take damage, I just get iframes for a little bit, and then I don't even have to worry about that anymore. So that means that this is just basically the perfect combination that I could have gotten, which is amazing. So, as long as I don't play like a donkey, I should not be able to die on this run. And then all I'm hoping for is to find knocks give me stuff like double toil, double trouble. Especially double trouble is something that I would really like to get. Maybe something like glass cannon or something like that would work really well together with this too. There's basically so many combinations that would work really nicely with the setup that I have right here. Still gotta be a little bit careful with taking damage though. And we have Taffy, so I'm gonna wait for all my cooldowns to be back before I go in there. And hopefully he gives me a relic. Let me see. Be nice to me, Taffy. Oh, okay, lightning aspect. Not the greatest, not the worst. It's alright. Basically, it gives me a little bit more survivability as well, because as soon as I get close to enemies, they are going to be taking damage and thus getting stunned as well. So actually, not too bad, now that I think about it. It's a relic that I never really used all that much myself. But actually, now that I'm using it, it's actually not bad at all. Would recommend. And of course, it's just free. When the game gives you free stuff, you just accept it. And you enjoy it. Dice of Nemesis is nice. Always a good relic to have. I'm just gonna teleport back to the beginning and see what we have down here. Of course, I don't have a crazy amount of multi-hit Arcana, but I think this will do well. Managed to just dodge out of that in time. Crush Colossus is a enemy that a lot of people seem to be having quite a bit of trouble with, probably because the ads can't get stunned. Which is quite understandable. Can be quite annoying. If, for example, you go in with a bunch of ads that spawn or something like that, can be quite tricky. Lightning Twins are probably the most dangerous when you consider this combo, because they have a lot of multi-hit Arcana that they use. So gotta be a little bit careful. But of course, Kasims is probably kind of gonna take care of that for me. Alright, come on, throw your last one at me. I think I kind of threw my my blades in the wrong direction. Okay, that's one. That's two. Signature? Yeah, signature. But yeah, as you can see, the corners are usually quite safe for these guys. So yeah, if you need a safe spot, go to the corner. It usually works out quite well. Of course, since the twin always stands still... am I still gonna move out? I am. Cool. And I evaded. And again, I just got hit, but then I start evading because of Kasim's cloak. So really nice stuff. I made this Arcana myself, so I should just take it, because it's literally mine. For those that don't know, back in the Kickstarter days, because I did Kickstarter this game way back when, like 5 years ago or something, there was a backer tier that allowed you to create your own Arcana, which I did, and I created the Arcana called Heroic Leap. It's been changed here or there over the course of the updates, because it was not that great of an Arcana when it first came out, but now it's in a pretty decent spot. It looks pretty cool. It does pretty good damage now as well. For example, if I can showcase it, it does like, I think 340 it did on that enemy, and they took reduced damage from it. The only downside to it is that it animation locks you, and animation locks in this game can be quite dangerous. But in the most recent update, they did change it a little bit, so that the animation locking that you get when you drop down is a lot smaller. It's also a lot faster now. So it's a little bit more skill-based, I guess you could say, but it is an Arcana that I do like to use every now and then. As you can see, does some okay damage. Gives you iframes, does AoE damage to enemies as well. Just all around, pretty decent. Also knocks away stuff, so you can use it to knock stuff into pits. Just a lot of fun to play around with. So it was really cool that I was able to get the opportunity to basically create a skill in what is probably my favorite roguelike of all times. So whenever I come across it, I do like to play around with it a little bit. Usually don't take it as a starting Arcana, because I do think there is a lot more better stuff out there that you can use. But of course, if it's given to me, I don't mind picking it up and having some fun with it. And also, they did make another Arcana that is heavily based off of this concept, which is called Heroic Blaze, which is also one of my favorite Arcanas to take, because it does a lot of damage. It works really well together with something like Tearing Whirlwind, which makes for a really fun combo. I'm not gonna fight those, because I don't have to. Do I want to? Yeah, actually I can. So I can switch these. It's gonna take the Tidal Blast, and then he's gonna give me a Enhanced Arcana. Maybe it's something good? I will take the Terra Rings, thank you very much. So I'm probably gonna keep the Lightning aspect in my bag for now, because Terra Rings does do a lot more damage. Gonna stick to this build for now. I might switch that with something else though. Don't need healing potions. I don't need more healing, and Jump Arcana increase damage. Not really, because I only have one Jump Arcana. All of the other Jump Arcana in the game are actually really fun to play with. So one day I'll probably do a build that is completely focused around Jumpy Boys, because the Jump Arcanas are really fun to play around with. So what do we have here? Of course, the downside to the things is that I'm just gonna let my Chaos Knights do the thing. And I ended up falling off the map, which was totally planned. Okay, just touch away, you can die, give me stuff, heal me back to full. But yeah, Terra Rings just does so much damage. I am probably gonna switch the saws that I have. Ooh, Enhanced Spark Contact, really nice. The saws that I have for something else, but I'll wait and see. Lightning aspect is pretty good, because of course it does have multiple hits. Ooh, still dodge out of that in time. As you can see, utilizing the iframes that I get from the jump, so that he doesn't hit me, and then we can just keep going to the next floor. Don't think the relics... no, they didn't have anything interesting to me. Onwards! See if I can maybe... or actually, I can keep hold of Heroic Leap for now, until we get into a boss fight, because in a boss fight it's not that good. Because it does take a reasonable amount to like execute. The animation is quite long compared to some other stuff. So I would like to switch that out on boss fights. But when it comes down to dungeoning, it's quite alright. Does some good AoE, it's fun to use, quite enjoy it. But for boss fights there's definitely better stuff out there. Again, just use the dash to just jump over stuff, or it's not a dash actually. Also, I completely forgot to mention, the main reason why I'm using Wavefront is because it is both an offensive as well as a defensive Arcana. So I can just use it to push stuff away. Like, I can just use it to be defensive because it does shield me during the dash, but I can also do something like this and group up enemies together with it, and then follow up with something else. So it's a really solid dash Arcana. If you're ever struggling with like you're taking too much damage, or for example you feel like you don't have enough stun lock for enemies or something like that, try out Wavefront. It is an incredibly good dash Arcana. I think it might be the best one in the game, excluding the Chaos Dash. And even then, even though Chaos Dash is really good, I think there is definitely an argument to be made that Wavefront might be better, because of course Chaos Dash just gives you iframes and, well, allows you to teleport through walls, which is a lot of fun. But it doesn't allow you to do some things that you can do with Wavefront. Wavefront does damage, it's still defensive because it gives you a shield. It's just so great all around that whenever I'm not using the Chaos Dash, you'll definitely see me using this one, Wavefront. I think I just take the teleporter back to the middle of the map to see where everything else is at. Oh, okay, so this is a really tough choice. I am gonna go for Double Trouble, because this will show you the build better, basically. Because of course, as I said, Double Trouble makes it so that you take double damage. The build that I'm running makes it so that I don't take the double damage from Double Trouble. So that's why it's a much better choice. Enhanced Wavefront, yes please. Because of course that will make our shield stronger. And a stronger shield is always good. I'm just gonna completely demolish this thing, because I got double trouble now. And then of course, oh yeah, we still have Dice of the Nemesis as well. I totally forgot we still had that relic on us as well. Wait, do I? I think I do. Was that a previous run that I did? No, it's this run. Cool. Okay, so I think Atlas was the last one. So Shu is the next most dangerous thing we can fight, I think. Just gonna throw out some spells at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, and then the last one, 4. And then I can go in and deal some damage. And we did so much damage that he just like immediately got out of the stun lock. Alright, so that's 2. Oh wait, that was 3 already. As you can see, Kasim's is so good. It's like borderline OP, I would say, in this combination. Alright, can I activate these things? Yes. Those will kill you, right? Yeah, they do. So, if I wouldn't have had Kasim's cloak there, I would have been 100% dead. No way around that. I kind of wish I would have taken the... what are they called again? The bunny ears now, because I have 2 jump Arcana. I am probably gonna keep the Blazing Vault around, because that thing does do quite good damage, and it means I can have a very spicy opener on bosses as well when I like have to get in close, like so. Alright, there we go, cleaned up quite nicely. But yeah, like, I think this is probably the safest combination that you can run. Limited edition robe plus fall is already quite strong. Pair that together with Kasim's cloak just makes you invincible. Like, I should have just died on Shu there when I got hit by his signature. But because of this combo, it didn't. Increases damage, store prices are increased, that's fine. I'm probably not going to be buying too much anyways. And I also have quite a lot of money on me, so more damage is nice. How much is it actually? 20% damage increase. That is quite a bit. So I'm definitely going to keep a hold of that one. I gotta be a bit careful here. Because of course the shields with their barrier can block and bounce back certain skills. So I gotta be a little bit... Actually, do I have any Arcana on me that can be bounced back to me? I don't think I do. Maybe Wavefront, but outside of that, I don't think I actually have anything that will rebounds. Also, another cool thing about the game, why are you giving me so many good things now? This works really well together with Spark Contact. I am gonna buy it. I don't care. I'm gonna take... I'll probably switch this out with Heroic Leap when I go for Syrah. Because that is... Magnetic Follow-Up used to be the go-to Arcana for speedrunning and that kind of stuff. Oh, that jump was actually really sketchy, but it worked out. Oh, Wondrous Mechanism. Now I am a little bit sad that I did not take... Oh, Token of Doom. Okay, so... The Perfect Time Crystal dream is still alive. It is still possible. Oh, Burst Mage. That is spicy. Burst Mage is probably the toughest mini-boss. When it comes down to, like, mini-bosses as far as they go. Okay, you're gonna jump one more time. Bam. Actually, did I even take damage on that fight? I don't think I did. We have one more floor where I can spend some money. I don't think I'm gonna buy extra Arcana, because the Arcana setup that we have is really good. I'm gonna keep the Blazing Vault as a gap closer for when I can get in to do damage on Syrah. And then I will switch out Magnetic Follow-Up with Heroic Leap for the final boss as well, I think. Most likely. I'm not gonna take that because it's not enhanced. So I'm gonna just let that lay there. No idea why I did that, to be honest. That was a bit of a stupid move. Alright, and my signature wasn't ready yet. Bam! I can aim my skills. That's the only downside to jump skills. You do need to aim them quite well in order to hit your targets. But once you get used to it, they can be quite powerful because, as I said, they also have... Oh shit, I don't actually have anything. But Qasim's came in clutch, made me evade those things, because otherwise I would have been rooted there, which could have been quite dangerous. But yeah, like the jump skills are really strong. They give you iframes, they deal damage. They're gap closers, which can be really useful on boss fights and that kind of stuff, because usually you're just gonna be evading all the time. And then you can like get in close immediately with them, kind of like this. Again, Qasim's coming in clutch. So I do quite like the jump Arcana. I think the air one, not sure what it's called. I'm pretty sure that is my favorite one, because I think it does like the biggest area of effect. Of course, Heroic Leap doesn't really count, I think. Oh, Flame Breath. Oh, I have so many options. No, I'm gonna stick to what I have and see if I can buy relics. Flame Breath is really good because it does good damage. Signature charges faster at low health. Wait, that's a new relic. I hadn't seen that before yet. Okay, and I'll take this as well. And we spend all of our money. Okay, cool. And then we'll still have knocks on this floor. So I can hope to find either Double Toil, Glass Cannon, or finish the Perfect Time Crystal. Those are the three that I am hoping to find. The reason for that is, well, Perfect Time Crystal is just magnificent. And because of all of the Arcana that I am using have a relatively long cooldown, something like Double Toil would actually be very welcome. So I'll have to wait and see if I get any of those three. If it's not any of those three, then maybe I can pick up something else. I'll fire Arcana, cause burning, but receive double damage from water skills. Don't want that because I don't have fire Arcana. Well, I do, but only one. Lose all signature charge when hurt. You know what, why not? Might as well take it with me. And then I just have to find the boss room now. Okay, I actually cleaned that up much faster than I expected to. But that's fine. I think the boss room is here on the right, actually. Yes, it is. There we go. Counter Rogue. This is probably my least favorite mini-boss to fight, because he is really annoying. Gotta be a bit careful getting close to him. Of course, he can also heal now, because I do have a crazy amount of damage in my build. Actually not too bad to take care of any of these mini-bosses at this point. Even the normal bosses should die quite quickly. But yeah. Let's see, how fast can we beat Atlas? Oh, I actually forgot to switch out my my Arcana here. 2, 3, gonna see if I can dodge this. 4, 5. Oh, the damage. It's unreal. Alright, break these trees for me, please. Thank you. So that when you... I'm in a bad position. Still kind of alright. This will kill. Yes, nicely done. I was like, break the trees for me so I can actually use the trees, like, kite around here basically for the thing. But then I just run over here where there were still trees. So I am switching out Magnetic Follow-Up for you. I think that's worth it, right? Right? Yes. I'm just gonna stick to it, because I have long cooldowns on all of my other skills. So Magnetic Follow-Up should be good. Would have been better if it was the other like lightning basic ball trail, I believe it's called. That one is a much better one to pair together with this. Let's see if I can get some damage off before he does his things. 3, 4, 5. Hit me with the Chaos 1. I should have probably gone around and killed those little thingies. Okay, last one? Oh yeah, right, I don't have the shit. Alright, just kill him. Nope, he lives. It's fine. Oh, there were actually still there were still thingies around in the middle, like health orbs. So it was totally fine. Got a little bit sketchy at some point. Still managed to clear it. Kind of okay, I guess. But yeah, that is the final build. The main thing you should take away from this is if you wanna basically play around with curses, you wanna still make it sort of safe, get limited edition rope together with fall, because that negates all of the effects. Of course, limited edition rope together with fall, or just fall in general, is still very dangerous, because of course it does make it so that you only have 100 maximum HP, which can be really dangerous. I'm gonna just skip through this real quick so that you can see the final build. There we go. But yeah, Kasim's cloak definitely came in clutch here. If you want to do something like this, limited edition plus fall plus Kasim's kind of almost makes you invincible, because Kasim's give you that evade effect, which is incredibly strong. Oh, I accidentally pressed my keyboard there. Yeah, basically you could see the build down there. I'm gonna just skip the area and be done with that one. But yeah, that is pretty much a little bit of having fun with some cursed stuff. That's a really good build when you want to take a lot of curses. Of course, Token of Doom would have been really nice if I would have been able to find that a lot earlier and take a cursed relic every single floor. Of course, didn't get lucky enough for that one, but still worked out quite fine in the end. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. Cursed relic update will come out sometime in the future when we do finally have a date or an announcement for that. I'll definitely make a follow-up video talking about what's going to be in the update and that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank my Patreons for supporting me, and I'll see you in the next one.